If you just type the word yed in the search engine, yed, just type it. Yed. وقالت اليهود يد الله مغلولة. Chapter 5, verse number 64. As an example. And the Jews, they say, the hands of Allah are fettered. Do you see it? Allah, he said to them, no, his hand is not. So Allah have hands in one verse, he don't have hands in the different verse? You know, I mean, do you see how silly? You can, you know, I mean, you can get them busted in 2 seconds. There's tons of videos made in YouTube about Allah have hands, Allah have foot, Allah have shin. Even this stupid Uthman, he said so. They are just desperate, trying to find a solution to get out of the garbage bag. Can you read Greek and Hebrew? No, I do not know Greek and Hebrew. I know little, but that doesn't make me an I know. You know, when you say I know, that's mean you have really good knowledge of things. I don't. And not only that, even their prophet, he say Allah have 2 hands, and his hands is in the right side, which means Allah he have a birth defect. Muslims are very funny. When they try to refute Christian prince, they come with the with things is against their own religion, against their own prophet. The hadith says, "Kilta yadayhi yamin." Both his hands are right hands. Both his hands are right hands. So when Abdul he says to you, Allah doesn't say that. No. Do you see it? Have you ever heard of a God, his hands, both of them in the right side? But in order to understand the mentality of the Abdul and Muhammad, he is trying to say that his God, you see, because right hand, present, this is why I call it right, you know, right, because it's right. So Muhammad always in his teaching, he is a superstition person. He's copying from other fictions, you know, fairy tale stories. As an example, Muhammad, he says, if you eat with the left hand, shaitan, he eat with you. Why? Because this is the evil hand. That's why when you enter the bathroom, you have to enter with certain foot. It's a superstition cult, 1,000,000,000%. So how Muhammad now, he is saying to the Muhammadan that the left hand is a bad hand, and then he will say, Allah have left hand. He cannot do that. So Muhammad, he come with a solution. Allah have 2 hands, both of them, they are in the right side. Isn't it that fun? So if we ask Muhammadan, okay, this is your God. Remember, Allah, he's a choppy, as Muhammad described him. Have Hajj. He is nor deep-seated, nor etc., nor whatever he described his hair. But forget about how his hair looked like now. So Allah, this is Allah. Look like a duck or something. He have a shoulder, he have left shoulder, and he have right shoulder. Now depend on your side how you see the screen. So for me, this is the right side. Well, Allah have 2 hands in the right side. The left side have no hands. Which means if you come from this side, if you are standing next to Allah here, if this is you, and you stand next to Allah from the left side, and you hit Allah in his head with your hand, ding, Allah cannot respond because you don't have left hand to stop you. So this is a weakness of Allah. But we know this is how Muhammad, he tried to fix his God look. So he said, Allah have 2 right hands. And if you ask, why in the world anyone, he have 2 right hands? And what is that? What right mean? I mean, right for who? I mean, even the idea of saying right. You see, the Muslim, they say, we don't when we talk about Allah, we don't talk about a human perspective or like a human description. So he's different. Okay, well, we as a Christians, we don't find difficulty. Well, Jesus came to us in the form of a man, and he have right hand and he have left hand, so it's not a problem. Jesus will sit in the right of of the Father. Okay, no problem with we don't have a problem with this image. Muslims, they try to fix things. So now, if Allah, he have right hands, still he have a left side. So what we will do with the left side? As long the left is bad. You know what I mean, guys? Do you see how stupidity, when somebody he's stupid and he decides to become a philosopher, how his stupidity is? Because, okay, now you fixed Allah and you made him a God who have, you know, two right hands. Wonderful. So now the problem is solved. Allah don't have two right hands. Hey, you don't have left hand. Wonderful. But still his half of his body is left body then. Still there is a half of his body is left side. What we would do with that? So if we go by the theory of Muhammad about left and right, if this is the right, well, from here to here, this is left. All of this is left. What we will do now? So now to fix it, we should take this half and move it to the right, because Allah should not have left side. The same, he cannot have left hands, then Allah should not have left shoulder. Crazy stuff, you know.